Okay, let's go. Oh, to learn 5 tips to get your French student visa. So let's start. If you have any question, do not hesitate to ask me at the end of the presentation to allow me to answer you. I will answer to all the question at the end of the presentation. All right. So let's begin. First, welcome on Livinfrance. If you are attending this meeting, I hope and I guess you know us, but I will introduce our platform and our services. So, Livinfrance is a free platform which is accessible to everyone, and it is a 100% digital solution for international students who will arrive in France to study. All your procedures are carried out from are possible to be carried out from home. You can book your accommodation, take your insurances. You can also contact us if you have any questions through our platform. So do not hesitate to reach us and do not hesitate to use all our services to get what you need to have. So in Living France, you have a personal agent which is dedicated to who is dedicated to you and will whom you will be in touch if you have any question. Here you can get a personal support from the beginning to the end of your stay. Live in France offers you as well a help center. Our help center gather around 300 or 400 question and interrogation that the students can have, and we all answer to these questions. Hesitate as well to visit our help center to know if you can get some useful information on it. As well, we have a student blog, which is great to know the like the latest updates on the life in France. If you want to get a you can get it on the excuse me. You also get it on the student blogs. Do not hesitate to visit it and browse the student blog. Now, 5 steps to get your visa. We will go through all these 2 steps to know how you have to process with this. So, firstly, to apply for the visa, you must do it 2 to 3 months before your departure date. So, for example, today we are the 16th of June. If your departure date is settled in the end of August, it will be the moment to ask for your visa. Then you must to gather information and required document that you need to ask for your visa. I also must remind you that you have to wait up to 20 days to receive your visa. You cannot get your visa quickly, even if you precise that it is an urgent situation. This is the classic length. So plan this and take into consideration that you have to wait 10 to 20 days to get your visa delivered. Then the visa procedure. For the visa procedure, get informed of what you have to fill. First, you will have to fill your visa form, which is a form with all your personal information that you will have to give to the embassy. Then gather your supporting documents. make an appointment once you have gathered all the documents and you have filled your visa form. And during this appointment, you will bring your supporting documents and present your visa application. It is at this moment that they will decide if they give you or not your visa after analyzing all of your pieces. Submit your application through the appointment, and then follow your application thanks to a number that you will get by email. They will deliver you a number that allows you to follow your application and know at which step the embassy is with your application. So, to get your visa, the required documents. First, of course, you must have a passport, which is less than 10 years. So it must be a recent passport, and it will be at least 3 months of validity left after your visa expires. So again, an example, if you plan to leave France in the next July, so July 2024, your passport must expires um, more than 3 months after July 2024. Then the proof of resources. Um, once, firstly, sorry, if you're a scholarship holder, you must have your certificate of scholarship to show that you're a scholarship holder, to show the organization which is delivering you this scholarship and the amount of the scholarship. For the other application, if you're not a scholarship holder, you have to have a financial guarantor, a sponsor. So there are two parts for the sponsor. First, you have a sponsor in your family, generally your parents or sister, brothers, who can be your sponsor. To be your sponsor, he has to have enough money to sponsor you during all your stay, and you will have provide to the embassy ID card and proof of resources, how much the person earns each month to support you once you will be in France. If you do not have a person who can be your guarantor, your financial guarantor, in that case, you must ask for an AVI, which is in French, attestation de virement irrévocable. This these documents is the proof that you have paid, as it is explained here, that you have paid at least 7,380 euros, which is 615 euros per month for a year, to a bankery organization. These amounts will be locked on an account and will be delivered to you each month by the bankery organization that you have chosen for your certificate. Proof of housing now. The proof of housing can be from different means. The first, hotel or Airbnb, which is the proof that you will have somewhere to live. So the hotel or Airbnb, you have to make at least a 3 month reservation with the proof of payment, proof of reservation, and an explicative letter of why you are booking an hotel or an Airbnb instead of renting a room or an apartment. Then, if you want to rent an apartment straight, you will get a rental contract, a lease. This lease, you have to provide it when you will submit your visa demand. You will have to provide this contract to show that you will have a place to live once you will be in France. Finally, there is a third part, a third option, which is you're hosted by someone. in France. So maybe you have already family in France, you have friends, you have someone who can host you. In that way, you must provide ID of the hosted the host person plus the rental contract or property tax of the place where you will be hosted, which is also really important. You have to know that if the person, for example, your friend or your family is hosting you in a too small accommodation, for example, I don't know, if the accommodations measures 20 square meters, it won't be accepted by the embassy. So you have to take this into consideration as well. Now, the housing certificate, which is a really important part of the housing proof to get your visa. As I said, you must provide a rental contract, you must provide a hotel reservation if you do not have someone who can host you in France. Um, you have another solution, which is the housing certificate. The housing certificate is a certificate that we deliver. Livinfrance delivers this certificate to allow you to get your visa without booking an hotel or without booking a room. These certificates allows you mostly to get your visa without paying a lot of money for the rent, because we can imagine if you already have paid several hundred euros to secure your room and your visa got rejected, it will be complicated to get back your money and to receive back all the money you spent. So we want to protect you from this, and we want to avoid you to lose a lot of money, and that's why we offer you to get your housing certificate. The housing certificate is a paper that we deliver, which will show to the embassy that you will be able to secure and to book a place once you will get accepted. And we have Live in France has some accommodation which are reserved for the person who have this housing certificate. What are the advantages of the certificate? It is instantly delivered after your payment, so you don't have to wait any hours. You will instantly receive it. We have a money back guarantee in case of visa refusal for reason five only. So the reason five of visa refusal is about the housing, and if your visa is refused because of this reason, Livinfrance engaged is itself to give you back all your money. So the 99 euros of the certificate will be given back if you got rejected for reason five only. What it contains address of the apartment room that you will be able to book if you get accepted by the embassy, the amount of the monthly rent, so the price you will pay to live in this place, and the landlord information, so live in France information, our address, our proof of organization in France, which shows we are a true organization, a trustful organization to the French law. Now, for your visa still housing. In that way, we were showing you all the accommodation we have on our website, and I will tell you why it is really useful um, to rent through Living France. First, you don't need to have a French guarantor. What is a guarantor? A guarantor is a person that will engage itself to pay instead of you if you don't pay your rent, if you break something, that kind of thing. For example, um, you don't have to pay your rent for 3 months and you leave the house. Guarantor will have to pay instead of you, um, your 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 rent. And all landlords in France are asking for a guarantor, which is who is working in France. It is mandatory. So, thanks to live in France, we act as your guarantor, and you don't need to have a guarantor who work in France because you know that is really complicated for a foreigner student to get that person that paper. Our Most of our rent are all inclusive, as you can see on the left. You can see um, some amounts, some monthly, some rent, and you notice that most of our rents are all inclusive. So internet, water, electricity, the kind of thing, all is included in the price, and you won't have to pay anything else, anything more. The rent which is displayed. All our housing and all our accommodation are eligible for APL. What is APL? APL is the financial aid provided by the CAF, which is a governmental organization which provides to all the students in France a financial aid each month to help them to pay their. We have a personalized support, which is absolutely great and allows you to get response to your question, which allows you to ask all the questions you may have from your home. We have an online booking and secure payment, which allows you as well to book your accommodation in France from your home, from your couch, without having to visit, without having to do anything. Everything is possible to do online. Then the best tips that we can offer you to get your visa is to be supported, is to get supported by someone, by an organization, by us, for example. This is a service that we provide, which is the visa support. It allows you to maximize your chance to get your visa accepted. How we do? Firstly, for the visa form, there are a lot of questions. This is a really hard and really long form that you must fill with all your information, the information of your accommodation, the information of your school, that kind of thing. And it happens like uh, almost every time. For example, 100% of the case that our team has received uh, um, were wrong. I mean, there was at least one error in each visa form we have received, and that kind of errors can avoid you to get your visa accepted. For example, if you forgot to put your school details, if you don't put the good details of your school, that kind of thing make you rejected from the visa demand. Then we will so analyze your form. We will see if you don't have made some mistakes, if you don't have forgotten anything. Once once your form is done, and once your form is properly done, we will see your supporting documents. So we will analyze as well your supporting documents, see if your documents are complete, if they are not wrong. In that case, also 80% of the document that we received were incomplete, were either incomplete or wrong. It is typically it is the case where you got rejected and you don't even know why. Then we analyze all your files, and once we have analyzed so your form and your supporting documents, we will tell you, no, it is not possible. You must to gather this document, to gather this information, to bring this. And once everything is okay, we'll tell you, all right, let's go for the physical appointment. The physical appointment is an appointment that you have to take in your home country, and you will have to physically go to a desk to deliver to ask for the visa, to give all your documents, to give your passport, and they will hold your passport. They will review your visa file, and within 10 to 20 days after your physical appointment, they will give you back your passport and they will tell you if your visa got accepted or rejected. So, your French experience is with Livinfrance. Be sure that you have prepared all your arrival in the best conditions, and that's why we are here. That's why we are working with your school in France, and that's why your school is asking us to review your visa to support you with all the steps that you must check before coming to France, because we know that it is a great experience, but we know that the beginning of this experience is really hard, and we don't want you to have some troubles. So do not hesitate to reach us on our email, which is hello@livin-france.com, and reach us to ask any question that you may have. We are every time here to answer you. We have agents who are dedicated to answer to your question. Thank you very much for your attention. And now we'll see if we have received some questions about your visa. Maybe with some people in the chat who are interested to know what kind of rejection they can have. So, Erika Fisher, I got a visa rejection and I don't understand why. Can I subscribe to your offer? Of course, Erika. Our offer is shaped for that kind of refusal. It is exactly the part of our job. So, Erika, I really invite you to contact us on hello@livinfrance.com, the email that you can see on your screen, and we will check what we can do for you. I am pretty sure that if you got rejected from your first visa demand, this is because of a supporting documents error, or something is incomplete, or maybe you have missed something, and our agents will tell you what's the point. And then another question from Erica: what is more reliable for the embassy between a hotel reservation and live-in-France accommodation? Of course, this is the live-in-France accommodation. The more reliable for the embassy is, of course, the reservation of an accommodation for all the length of your stay, because the embassy won't know where you will live after the end of your hotel reservation. And if your file is a bit if your file is not complete, or if there are some doubts, and you give an auto reservation as well, uh, the embassy would probably reject your demand. And that's maybe why, Erika, you got rejected. I don't know if you have used an hotel reservation, but that can be the point. So we really invite you to get the housing certificate and then get a live in France accommodation, or to go straight to rent an accommodation. So I hope my explanation was clear. If anyone has another question, I will hold the live for a few minutes. So do not hesitate to ask question. And if you don't have question to ask, um, well, I wish you a great day, and I see you again on Live in France. So I will go back on another screen and waiting for a few minutes if you have any other question. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Erika. We get in touch by email really quickly to know what happened with your visa demand. Okay, so